Stanford University.
How is a layperson to know who to believe when someone contradicts what another person claims to be backed by research? This is a really great question, and I actually want to take it as an opportunity to share with you a little bit about how I think of my responsibility as someone who communicates research to the public, as well as maybe give some advice for those of you who are confused by seemingly contradictory advice that you might see in the media or read in books or hear on TV. So when I'm thinking about whether or not to share a scientific finding with the community, I take it very seriously to consider whether or not there's an entire research base to support it. And I might enjoy telling a specific study like a story to help people connect to an idea. I also think it's really important when you as an individual are trying to think, well, do I take this advice? And that's an interesting study, but does it really apply to me? I think everyone needs to treat themselves like they are their own science experiment. And to remember that even from the most convincing studies, the best designed studies, even if they're supported by so many studies in different laboratories, that any finding you hear about is based on an average. It may be, whether it's something like meditation or a new drug therapy, that there's an average benefit shown to people in the study. And in any given study, there are going to be some people who benefited a lot from that treatment or that practice, and there will be some people who didn't benefit at all. And a significant finding just means that, in general, this was helpful to most of the people in the study. And you always have to ask yourself whether that's going to be true for you. It's not just for meditation, but it's for anything that you hear about. And so I encourage people to take it as a hypothesis in their own life. And if you're interested in pursuing something you hear about, to set up your own experiment, give it a try, whether it's meditation or exercise or therapy or whatever it is that is supposed to improve your life or give you some sort of benefit. And be willing to believe your own data, that you may be an outlier. Or you may be one of those people for whom this is truly beneficial. And I think it's really important to trust the data that your own brain, your own body, and your own life gives to you, and be willing to conduct that experiment on yourself.